people come into this business and they start showing a few plans, but you constantly hear, particularly diamonds, talking about the fact that you need to create momentum, you need to create momentum, you need to show more plans, you need to build this business fast, you need to get to 15 plans a month. Silver Eagle's where it's at, Gold Eagle, you're going to get there faster. And the illustration I would give you is building this business is like going up the down escalator. So if you go to a shopping mall sometimes, you'll see a kid, now it's normally about a 5 or 6 year old boy, and they'll get on the down escalator and they'll start running up. So although the stairs are descending, they start running up, and they get going, right? And they can, if you run fast enough, you can go up faster than the stairs are coming down. But normally what happens is they get about halfway up and they think, how clever this is, I wonder who's watching me. And they look around to see how many people are admiring them for their skill at climbing the down escalator. And of course, as they stand around looking to see who's watching me, the stairs keep descending. And many people spend their Amway career going up and down on this escalator instead of actually getting to the top. In other words, they come out a weekend all fired up to show 8 plans in the next 8 days, okay? And then they take 2 months off to get over that. And so they come back down again. And then, oh, there's a weekend sun coming up, so they start running again, and they start making some progress up the escalator. And then, whatever, something comes up, it could be, or whatever's in the calendar next, to get to the top of the escalator. And the top of the escalator for you could be 21%, it could be platinum, it could be executive platinum, it could be emerald, it could be diamond. But your group is always got that slow leak. There are always people quitting, there are always people giving up, and you have to be running fast enough to get to the top of the stairs. Matt's talked on Friday, I think it was, maybe Saturday, about boiling water. Anyone hear Matt's talk about boiling water? At 98 degrees C, what have you got? You've got hot water, you can make a cup of coffee. At 100 degrees, you've got steam, and steam creates energy, it's got power, it can move a locomotive, it can move a piston, it can do something. In your business, in my business, this business does not reward longevity. This is not a marathon. You don't get to diamond because you hang around long enough. It's more like a series of sprints to the top of the escalator. You've got to be building your business fast enough to get to the next level. Whether the next level is Leaders Club, whether your next level is Executive Leaders Club, whether your next level is Silver Producer, you've got to be running fast enough. And that's why this business is really not fair. It's not linear. If you heard Matt's last night, he said a diamond takes around 1,000 plans. Well, that's true if you do it fast enough. But if you did 1,000 plans over the next 1,000 months, do you think you'd be a diamond? Of course not, you'd be dead. But you definitely wouldn't be a diamond. But if you take the same 1,000 plans and squeeze it into the next 3 years, do you have any doubt that you'd be in diamond qualification or beyond? So this business is not linear. You cannot just pace out the work and plod slowly forever. That does not create momentum in this business. I like watching a little bit of sport on TV. I prefer practicing and getting involved in sport, but if I am watching TV for entertainment, I don't mind watching a little bit of sport. And late last night on some channel called AXN, which is some sort of sport channel, there was a competition where guys had to, it was mostly guys in this particular competition, but they had to do some really strenuous things. They had to climb up scrambling nets, they had to run across balance things, they had to do walk up a set of stairs using their arm. Did not succeed at that event because they had endurance, because they hung in there long enough. People succeeded in that event because they had power and they put in a lot of effort. For example, you had to climb up a really steep wall. It was sort of a ramp that went up like that, and you couldn't get up there slowly. You had to take this burst of energy and attack the wall and drive to the top with as much effort in this business. You've got to boil the water, you've got to create some intensity, you've got to create some momentum. You've got to make some concerted effort at some point in your business. Now, if at some point you're going to have to get the water boiling, if at some point you're going to have to put in the intensity, when is the best time to do that? When is the best time to start? I mean, if you know that at some point you're going to have to put in some serious effort and make some big commitments and make some sacrifices and get this thing done, when is a better time to get started and put the foot down and push the accelerator to the floor than right now? So my advice to you this weekend, make the decision that now is the time.